Are you feeling overwhelmed and you want to know how to feel differently? Stick around and I'll let you know how in this next video. Hey everyone, my name is Marie Melissa and I'm an NLP life-changing coach. On my channel, you'll find a whole bunch of tips and techniques on how to change your life for the better using NLP. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing and hit the bell so that you can get a notification every time I put out a new video. All right, are you ready? In today's video, I'm going to share with you some tips and techniques on how to not feel overwhelmed, because that's an uncomfortable feeling. The first thing I'd like you to notice is, how do you do overwhelm? Because you may not know it yet, but every state that we're in, we do that to ourselves. We put ourselves in that state, and we don't do it on purpose, and it's the best way we've figured out so far for dealing with certain situations. And you have total control into changing it into something different. So first thing, consider, how do you do overwhelmed? Start thinking now of that last time where you felt overwhelmed. Where were you? With who were you? What was the situation? And now think of what was going on in your mind. And usually overwhelm goes a little bit like this. So you're feeling little. You probably notice in your mind a big bubble of different things to do, and there's stuff to do everywhere and so many things, or things feel so huge, maybe even bigger, like big like a room or big like a cinema, and you see all these things and then you say to yourself something like, there's too many things, I can't do it, oh my God, I'll never make it in time. And then at the same time, or a little bit after, you start feeling overwhelmed, and you feel it maybe in your chest, maybe in your entire body. Maybe you feel paralyzed by not being able to do anything, or not feeling like you're able to do anything. So the way that you do overwhelmed, does it look a little bit like what I described? Or is it a little bit different? Or maybe really different? All right, now think pineapple. And this is just a state break to make you think about something else for a moment. And I want to thank my boss, mentor, friend, Darren Miller. So he uses pineapple, and I think it's super fun. So pineapple. So now start thinking about how you want to feel instead of feeling overwhelmed. Do you want to feel calm, confident, in control, collected? Which one is it for you? Which ones of these ones, or maybe a different way that you want to feel? Maybe you want to feel active or energized. So a good example on how to feel differently, not overwhelmed, is to start prioritizing. So you can make a list in your mind of the different things that you have to do. So all those big things that you were seeing a little bit everywhere before, now put them in order. What's the most important thing to do now? And then the next one, and then the next one. So how do you feel now with a list? And maybe for you, you need to write your list down in an agenda. Or maybe you need to make a list for the whole week or for the whole month. Everything that you need to do during that time, for the month or the day or the next few hours if it's big things. So think about how you need to do it. Organize your stuff. Organize your day, your week, your month, so that you have that feeling that you want. All right, so now let's practice a bit. What I'd like you to do is maybe start now by thinking when you were overwhelmed. So go back to that moment when you felt overwhelmed and notice how the things were, what you were seeing in your mind, what you were telling yourself, how you were feeling. And now make that list, prioritize, maybe write things down in an agenda. And notice by just doing these things now, how you're starting to feel differently. And do this same exercise several times. Think of all the things that you need to do, or that one big thing. If it's a big thing, cut it down into pieces, prioritize, and notice how you feel much better now. Then repeat the process 2, 3, 4 times. And as you practice, if you find different ways of making yourself feeling more calm or confident or collected, well, just add them to your visualization and make yourself feel even better. And after practicing a bit, what I'd like you to notice now is that in the next few days, in the next few weeks, next time that you're going to have many things to do or one huge thing, you might feel momentarily overwhelmed, but then you're going to switch to that different mode, this new way of doing things that will make you feel calmer or better. So the question of the day is, how are you making yourself feel better instead of feeling overwhelmed? Comment down below so that you can share your ideas with other people and help them out. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you next Monday for a new video. Bye-bye.